Coach, sluggish to start the first, sluggish to start the third. Last third quarter, similar stories. Is this a trend that bothers you at this point?
Well, no, I think the trend that's bothering me most is the sloppiness with the basketball. That's where the game is. Our defense was good enough for us to win. Offense, we don't hang our hat on the offensive end of the ball, whether it's a sluggish start or a slow start. We know we're going to eventually get enough. We got 95 points. That's enough points to win the game. But when you throw it away, 24 times and you miss 13 free throws, it's a game right there. We got it. We improve in those two areas. This is a pretty good win for us. But just I don't know where the lack of focus is. To start this year, we talked about getting back to being who we were. Obviously, we didn't end the year on the note that we want to, and now we're starting the year on not so good of a note. But we just got to find a way to climb out of it. We had some success early, and I think you got to understand success is fleeting, and you got to come back and bring it every day. They're not going to lay down. This team hadn't won a ton of games, but at the same time, teams are getting better. As the first part of the season, teams are finding themselves. They're starting to find themselves now. We can't rest on what we've done up until this point. We got to come back and bring it every day. And those sluggish starts, it just comes with our starters. Maybe we have to change the lineup a little bit, but we got look at the plus minuses. It kind of speak for themselves. But that's something that we'll look at as a coaching staff. And if there's some changes that need to be made, we'll do it.
Both Brady and John Jordan struggled today statistically. Your point guards obviously play a big role in the turnovers for the game. Was it an effort thing or an execution thing you saw that didn't allow them?
Well, a little bit of both. I think, we obviously saw us go with Axel a little bit at the point because I just didn't feel that we were getting much out of the point guard play for this year. For this game early on. And it's not so much about making shots. It's not that you're missing shots. It's defensive. You look at Gabe York. They're starting point guard 13 for 20. That's unacceptable. We told him he was a guy, he was a front-runner player, that if he made shots early, that you would have to deal with him all game, and that's what he did. He came out, got comfortable, and allowed him to go anywhere he wanted to go. Not enough resistance, and that's the result of it. That was a part of it, not the whole part of it, but that was one of the part of why we're with our heads down tonight.
Coach, while the free throws was an issue, you did miss 13. You also went to line 36 times. That was after the Erie BayHawks jumped out to a 14-3 lead. Is that something you want to see more as the game progresses? Maybe not so much that missing the free throws, but going to the line a lot more?
Yeah, I love the aggressiveness from, Axel was aggressive going to the, Antoine was really aggressive getting his feet in the paint. Those guys, played well for us. Utah got himself going a little bit, but we got to have more energy to start games, and I'm not happy right now with the energy that we have starting the game. So, as a whole, not one or two people in particular, but as a whole, we're not coming out and setting the tone the way we were early in the season.